Back in episode 13, where Hanuman and Sugriva were exploring Kishkinda, Hanuman was captivated by the calm beauty of Rishyamukha. But the peaceful place had a painful story. Sugriva looked at him and said, Hanuman, there is a reason why Vali can never come here. It all started with the demon Dundubi. Welcome to Hanuman Leela, stories of strength and surrender. Dundubi wasn't an ordinary demon. He had received powerful boons from Brahma himself, one of them being that no weapons could kill him. With that strength, arrogance took over. He began challenging the gods, disturbing the sages, and picking fights with anybody he found. But the problem was, nobody wanted to fight him. Not because they were scared of him, but because they didn't want unnecessary violence. And Dundubi? He was desperate to show off his powers. So one day he could not hold it anymore. He burst out from the underworld, thrashed through the ocean, and came out roaring onto the shore. Who will fight with me? The waves did not even react. They just kept rising and falling as if telling him, not interested. Frustrated, Dundubi left the shore and climbed up to the Himalayas. He banged his horns into the icy cliffs, shouting at the mountain king Himavan. Himavan said, Dundubi, don't bring your rage here. This is the land of silence and meditation. The real strong ones don't explode. They remain still. Go now. Let the mountains stay in peace. Cold, harsh winds blasted across the slopes, and Dundubi was forced to flee. And then he came to Kishkinda. There he uprooted the trees, destroyed the fruits, and finally rolled right into the cave city, challenging Vali. Vali stepped out of his balcony, looked down at the raging demon. Leave now while you still have life to do so. Of course, Dundubi didn't listen. He attacked. Vali put on his golden garland and came charging out of the gates. And then the two clashed. Tremendous fight. Neither was giving up. Strength against strength, roar against roar. Finally, Vali grabbed Dundubi by his horns and spun him round and smashed him to the ground. The demon started vomiting blood and finally died in agony. Coming to think of it, Dundubi's story may be from another age, but his behavior, it's honestly not that different from us, isn't it? He had so much power, so many blessings, but instead of using them to help someone, he just wanted to show off. He needed the world to see how strong he was. And don't we all slip into that mode sometimes? We get little success, little recognition, and suddenly we want to prove something to everyone. But real strength, the kind that actually grows, is the one that uplifts. When we use our abilities to support, to solve, to build, then they multiply. That's how power becomes purpose. Let's get back to our story now. Dundubi was dead, but Vali's anger wasn't. He lifted the demon's huge dead body and threw it far, far away. It landed in the sacred mountain where the sage Matanga was meditating. The impact sent blood splattering everywhere, even on the sage. Disturbed and furious, the sage cursed, the one who threw this dead body, if he comes within 4 miles of this holy place, his head will burst into pieces. He ordered all the monkeys of Vali's tribe to leave immediately. That's why my brother never dares to come to this beautiful place, said Sugriva. Hanuman understood. This mountain was not just beautiful, it was going to be very important for Sugriva's future. He looked at Sugriva and said softly, one day, this place will protect you.